So I probably should have mentioned this at some point sooner, but I broke my phone in March. So it doesn't work. I was in hospitality class and I was very exhausted and wanted to go home. And at the end of the class, I sat down in my chair. There I am. Hi. I sat down in my chair pretty aggressively and my phone went crunch and I went, oh no. So the screen doesn't work anymore. It still turns on, but I can't use it. So that's cool. That's pretty great. I'm gonna show you. There's like a crack on a diagonal that happened in September of 2020, but I hit the phone with my ass just above that crack. You can see those two little lines there. That's where my tailbone hit it, and that's why the screen doesn't work anymore. So that's really great. So I'm stuck using my iPod, which I hate. Fuck you, Apple. Oh my god, you're the worst. Another thing I hate is my hair. I'm still growing out the buzz cut. I honestly, deeply regrettable decision, because my hair is all the same length at each, point of my head. Each point of roundness. If you were to measure it, it would all be the same length on the top, and it's driving me fucking insane. I hate it so much. Oh my god. I don't know what to do with it. It's bad. I don't have hair that I can put behind my ear. Maybe I can, put my sideburns behind my ear. No. Chill out. What the hell, man? The joys of having thick hair. Anyway, stop it. So a fun fact about me is that I actually used to not like spiders very much until this little grass spider started living outside of my window. She's been very interesting to watch. She's very cool. Her name is Lady. Those legs above her actually used to be hers. That's an old molt of hers. She's very pretty. Very cool to watch. Here's some better pictures of her where you can see her markings. And this is actually her boyfriend. Here is a little desk spider. He used to live on my desk until he had some type of altercation with a much larger female spider, and I think he died. So here's some art that I did. This is some boobs. I don't know if I'm gonna have to censor this, but boobs. It's all with my other art now, and it's actually finished, because in my last video it was not, but I pulled together. She has a lower body now. Here's some other art I did. I just wanted to paint lines, so I did. Here's some unfinished art. I just really wasn't feeling it with these. I might finish the cat, because I kind of like him. But I don't know about the dice. I realized I would have to individually shade every single one of them, and that made me want to die. So I haven't finished that, and probably won't ever finish that. Here's some newer art pieces. I've been really into painting bones lately, so first I did this skull, and I'm working on these last two now. This one, the frog, and then this one's based on that one Van Gogh painting. Here's some sewing projects that I've done over the last little bit. I did a little hat. I'm currently working on a corset now, and I also did that dress. So this corset actually looks a lot different now. I was really not having it with those two front panels, as you can see there. They just weren't, the shape was not right. So I actually ripped them out on both sides and then recut them and then put them back in. I also put in a new zipper because you can probably tell that one is way too fucking long. It's about 2 inches too long. And I also did some work on the back lacing panels. I finished putting holes in them, and then now I'm just working on stitching eyelets. So this is a bunny hat that I made. I really like it. I think it's really cute. I saw a bunch of people with hats like this on Pinterest, and I was like, I want one of those. And then I was like, well, I'm gonna make it. It's a little bit messy because I decided I was gonna make the entire thing by hand, no machine stitching at all. So it's a little bit haphazardly just cacked together. I'm gonna show you the stitches underneath the ears. They're a little rough. They're a little rough looking. It's pretty bad. I stuffed the whole thing though, so it has, it's very soft and very plushy. I put regular like teddy bear stuffing inside of the ears and then filled the rest of it with just like polyester batting, so it's very squishy. This is a dress that I made with like a 60s bridal dress pattern. It originally had 3 tiers, but I only used one of them because I wanted it to be shorter. My favorite thing about this like project was probably all of the teeny tiny little hand stitching. It might like seem tedious, but I don't know, I just found it really fun just seeing all the teeny tiny little stitches everywhere. It's not completely finished. I still have some things, you can see them here, to fix. Those little bits of ribbon should be like stitched back, but I didn't feel like doing it. And also a lot of the seams on the inside are just completely unfinished and left like nasty and loose, but maybe I'll fix them later, I don't know. For now, it's pretty much done. I posted some pictures wearing this on Instagram. And the last thing to talk about is that we are moving soon, at some point. I don't know when. This is just us kind of going over what we would look for and what we want in a new house. We've been kind of looking at moving basically since we moved here, because this house that we live in currently was supposed to be temporary, but as with most things in life, it became permanent. We've been thinking about moving for a while, but it's kind of feeling a little bit closer now. We're also moving in like pretty far away, to a city instead of like the small shitty town that we live in. There's a lot more to do there, and also the housing prices are just like a lot better. They're not absolutely ridiculous like they are here. Like I don't even know what you're paying for because it sucks here. There's nothing to do here. So anyway, it's been really fun to look at all the houses. I'm very nosy, and I like knowing what is inside of people's houses.